I'm Anita with Kids Move and Learn, and I have a fun activity about ice cubes. You know, kids love playing with ice, kids love playing with water, and also if kids love Lego, this is going to be the activity for you. Before I share the activity, make sure you hit that like button or subscribe, and at the end, please comment below and let me know how much your kids love ice or what other activities you would love to hear from me. I'd love to share. My goal is to help you with new ideas, new activities, following your goals for your child. This activity is a great one to keep your kid occupied while learning at the same time. It's super inexpensive. I would almost say free, except you might need to have a bin or some kind of plastic toys to put in the ice. Some of you might even want ice cube trays, but honestly, I've done this activity just saving some of those yogurt containers, things like that. Setting up preschoolers with ice exploration is a really fun science experiment for them. They don't understand how quickly ice turns into water or why things are frozen, and they love playing with it for some reason, and it's so simple and so cheap for you. Here is a list of ideas that you can use to choose the interest that meets you and your child the best. As you can tell, there's lots of different ideas and different ways to do this. But what I would start with is at least 24 hours before the activity, go ahead and take little toys and freeze them in some ice. Now, one thing I can tell you about from experience though, is make the ice a little bit flat. If it's a big, hard, circular type of ball, like a whole yogurt container, it's gonna be much more difficult. However, if you only use the bottom of the container and fill it about this high, it's gonna be much easier to melt and for things to come out of. So it really just depends on your experiences and your child's frustration level. If it's cold enough outside and freezing enough outside, you could actually try to put the water and containers outside and show your child what you're doing. And if you're going to put them in the freezer, show your child the water with the toys inside them as you're putting them in the freezer, so they see that it's in liquid format. Then, when it's frozen, discover it together. Take it out together and take a look at it. But before you do this, remember, as soon as they see it, they're gonna wanna touch it and do the science experiment. So get a couple things ready before you dive into it with your child. Get a mat out, spread the mat out, or use an old shower curtain or something that's gonna protect your floors and things from water, because children will need more than just a dish bin space or a plastic Tupperware kind of container. You know, things come out. Grab a couple of towels and have those handy as well. And then when you get the ice with your child, talk to them about it. What do you think's going to happen? How is it going to melt? How are the objects going to come out? Why did they go in there? Why is it hard? Ask them all these kinds of questions. Now what you can do is get a little bin with a little bit of water in it that's room temperature, and then have your children put one of the ice cubes or the containers with a toy in to the water and play with it and talk about how quickly it melts. See if they can pull the toy out and how fast it will come out. And if you really want to beef up the experiment to do some more trial and error of timing, you can even time how long it takes for it to melt and to come out. If you have ice chunks that are smaller like this, you can time how quickly those come out compared to containers or ice chunks that were thicker and larger. Your child's going to have so much fun doing this. They're going to want to do it day after day after day. If you like this activity and this idea, check us out on kidsmoveandlearn.com. The blog is below in the description. Comment below. Let me know what you think of this activity. Thanks everyone. Bye.